Welcome to the Retirement Guide Podcast. I'm your host, George Jameson, the owner of Capital Wealth Group, a fee-only advisory firm. Whether you're nearing retirement or already retired, join me each week as we explore the world of retirement planning and equip you with the knowledge and tools you need for a successful retirement. Welcome to today's episode of the Retirement Guide Podcast. I'm George Jameson, a certified financial planner and founder of Capital Wealth Group, located in Columbia, South Carolina. Today, we'll be discussing how to protect your identity, investments, and personal information in our increasingly digital world. This especially goes for those in their 50s and above. So the growing threat of cybercrime. As we enter our golden years, we often become prime targets for cybercriminals. In fact, in 2023, individuals aged 60 and older in the U.S. lost over $1.2 billion to online investment fraud alone, a significant increase from the previous year. This alarming trend highlights the urgent need for increased awareness and protection. Let's start out by identifying some of the most prevalent scams you need to watch out for. So number one, tech support scams. These involve scammers posing as tech support agents from well-known companies, claiming your device is infected with malware. In 2022, these scams cost older Americans over $588 million. Then number two, phishing scams. These are deceptive emails and text messages that appear to be from legitimate sources, tricking you into revealing sensitive information like passwords, bank details, social security numbers, etc. And then number three, government impersonation. Scammers email, text, or call seniors and young people alike, pretending to be IRS agents and asking for personal information like your social security numbers due to a false tax bill, fraud, or some other made-up crime. Then number four is health insurance scams. Scammers target older individuals, especially those over 65 who are on Medicare, and convince them into providing their personal information. And then number five, romance or friend scams. Scammers build fake profiles on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and even dating sites to get your sensitive information and to extract money from unsuspecting victims. Then number six, investment scams and fraud. Criminals and scammers use social media like Facebook and others, promising high returns with little risk. This could be an actual investment that comes with very high risk to a totally fake investment where they are actually trying to steal your money. This is another big one you need to watch out for. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Like guaranteeing 8% returns without any risk. Then number seven, parent and grandparent scams. Imposters pose as children or grandchildren in distress, urgently requesting financial help. Some will react before thinking about it, so be careful. Then number eight, a new scam, targeting high net worth individuals. A new fraud trend where bad actors use social engineering tactics to collect personal information. They can then use this information to open new online brokerage accounts in a client's name. And then they will attempt to use these new fraudulent accounts to take over high net worth clients' existing accounts and withdraw those account funds. Charitable organizations are specifically being targeted because they often share account information on their websites in order to collect donations. I'm going to do a follow-up episode specifically on this topic and how you can protect your investment accounts. So now let's discuss some practical steps to protect your digital identity. Number one, be skeptical and use common sense. Always approach unsolicited communications with caution. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. However, some of the phishing emails and text messages can be very convincing. So be extra careful and only reply or open attachments from people in your contact list. Then number two, verify identities. When receiving calls or text messages or emails from unknown sources, please verify. If they are claiming to be from relatives or close friends in distress, always verify their identity by contacting other family members first. Then number three, be careful what you click. Don't click on links or open attachments in unsolicited emails or text messages. And then number four, use strong passwords. Please create unique, complex passwords for each of your online accounts. Consider using a reputable password manager to keep track of them securely. And then number 5, enable multi-factor authentication. Then number 5, enable multi-factor authentication. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring a second form of verification when logging into your accounts. Then number 6, keep software updated, whether it's on your phone or computer. Please keep your device's operating systems and applications up to date to protect against the latest security threats. Then number 7, never download any files from an email unless you know for certain it's from someone you know and you're expecting the email. And then number 8, do not download any files, software, etc. from websites unless you know for sure it's a legit website and it's safe. And if it's free software, please be wary because free software often comes with malware and other malicious files attached. So let's move on to safeguarding your finances. Protecting your hard-earned money is crucial, and here are some strategies to consider. Number 1, monitor your accounts online. You may think that avoiding online access to your accounts is a good way to stay safe, but it's actually the opposite. If you don't have a login for your bank, credit card, and investment accounts, it leaves the door open for someone else to access them. Make it a habit to regularly check your bank and credit card statements for any suspicious activity. Staying vigilant can help protect your finances. Number 2, set up alerts. Most banks and credit card companies these days offer text and email alerts for large transactions. Enable these to stay informed about your account activity. And then number 3, please freeze your credit. I recommend placing a security freeze on your credit reports to prevent criminals from opening new accounts in your name. I personally have a security freeze on all 3 credit agencies. The 3 main credit reporting agencies in the U.S. are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Then number 4, get a free credit report once a year. You can request a free credit report from each of the 3 CRAs once a year by going to annualcreditreport.com. You can also request a report by calling 1-877-322-8228. Or you can mail in an annual credit report request form. So number 5, be wary of investment opportunities. Please research thoroughly before investing and be skeptical of unsolicited investment offers, especially those promising high returns with little risk. Then number 6, please educate yourself. Stay informed about the latest scams and fraud techniques. These scammers and fraudsters are continuously changing their tactics, so knowledge is your best defense. Now on to protecting your devices. Your computers, smartphones, and tablets are gateways to your personal information. So here's how to secure them. Number 1, use antivirus software. Install and continuously update reputable antivirus software on all your devices. If you use Apple products, they come with a built-in antivirus protection, but ensure your devices are up to date. Just because you set automatic updates on your iPhones or iPads doesn't guarantee your iPhone will always update itself. I've experienced this firsthand, so check for those updates. For Windows users, Microsoft Defender is a solid option. Just make sure it's activated. I recommend Defender over any free antivirus software, as the latter can sometimes introduce more risks. While I'm not a cybersecurity expert, my research suggests that if you choose to purchase antivirus software, Bitdefender is a reliable choice. However, remember that no antivirus software can protect you from downloading infected attachments or software, so exercise caution. And then number 2, be cautious with downloads again. I've probably mentioned this several times, but only download apps and software from trusted sources to minimize the risk of malware, viruses, and so on. And then number 3, secure your Wi-Fi. Use a strong password for your home Wi-Fi network, and avoid conducting sensitive transactions over public Wi-Fi. Then number 4, use a VPN. If you're going to use a public Wi-Fi, please use a VPN, as this can encrypt your data as it moves between your device and the network. This protects your communications and sensitive information from cybercriminals. Then number 5, public Wi-Fis. First, if you don't have to, don't get on public Wi-Fi. Second, please don't do any financial transactions using public Wi-Fi. And third, if you have to use public Wi-Fi, please use a VPN and turn off file sharing on your phone. And number 6, alternatives to public Wi-Fi. A better way to protect yourself if you're out and about and need internet access is to use a mobile hotspot instead. It's much more secure than a public Wi-Fi. Then number 7, back up your data. Regularly back up important files to an external hard drive or a very secure cloud service. Protect against data loss. Now, if you suspect you've been a victim of fraud, first, act quickly. Time is of the essence. Immediately contact your bank and credit card companies to report suspicious activity. Then number 2, report the incident. File a report with the Federal Trade Commission at identitytheft.gov and contact your local police department. Then number 3, monitor your credit. Check your credit reports regularly for any unauthorized account openings or activities. Then number 4, consider identity theft protection. If you are really worried about identity theft, services like those offered by Experian can help you monitor your credit and alert you to potential fraud. So in conclusion, remember, staying safe in the digital world is an ongoing process. By remaining vigilant, skeptical of unsolicited offers, and implementing these protective measures, you can significantly reduce your risk of falling victim to cybercrime and fraud. As we wrap up, I want to emphasize that it's never too late to start protecting yourself. If you found this information helpful, please share it with your friends and family. The more we spread awareness, the better we can protect our community from these threats. I'll also have a written version of this that you can download as well. Thank you for listening. Stay safe out there and have a great day. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of The Retirement Guide. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and leave a 5-star review to help others discover the show. For questions, ideas, or discuss your retirement plan, reach out to me, George Jameson, at Capital Wealth Group. If you'd like a free retirement review, visit our website at capitalwealthplan.com to learn more. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for more insightful retirement planning in future episodes. And now for the disclaimer. The information discussed in this podcast is for general explanations and education only. It is not tax, legal, or investment advice. Before considering acting on any information heard here, first consult with your tax, legal, or investment advisor. Thank you and have a great day.